I introduced you as a poet,
yes,
and writer, and definitely want to talk about that for a moment. What are you working on? Tell me about your poetry.
Sure. I've been writing forever. I love being creative. I think it's one of the best ways for me to share my gift with the world. I'm working on a lot of projects right now. By trade, I've been doing a lot of performance poetry. I'm getting back into the written word and creating a poetry book. And part of my gift is interpreting life the way it's meant to be, from different perspectives, and taking my spin on it and really letting people read the word and understand what it means for them. So I'm not trying to preach. I'm just trying to take people's stories and relay them in a very creative way. So my poetry ranges from Black history. I'm from Alabama. I'm a Southern girl. My family roots are in sharecropping and Tuskegee Airmen and people, losing arms over the Klan and that kind of stuff. Wow. So I really have that energy, and I write about that sometimes. I write about relationships, really about Black community building. I write about women and strength. So it's a combination of things. I write some funny stuff too. And I recently had the opportunity to perform out in St. Louis as part of the United Methodist Women's Assembly.
Oh, it's wonderful.
So I was out there and had a wonderful time and a great reception. I've been doing a lot of stuff abroad. I'm trying to get my feet wet back in the New York market, a New Eureka Poets Cafe, etc. So I've got a lot of things on my plate, but I think it's one of those things where you finally realize what your gift is, and you start realizing it and presenting it, and it's a passion that needs to be shared. And I would encourage everyone listening to just pursue that. So if you're thinking about staying in that corporate job another year, or working at that dead-end job for another year, and you're not really doing what you want to be doing, you may not have the funds to leave, but at least start putting some time away for yourself. And again, that's going back to the list. Put something on your list for that day where you should take an hour out to do whatever your passion is.
I think you're absolutely right. So many of us do not do what we're called to do. Mm-hmm. We've been gifted in certain areas, and we will just stick with the grind because it feels safe. Right. What's our passion feels scary a lot of the time. And
we like to land familiar because we're planners for the most part.
Yeah.
But sometimes you have to do things you've never done to get something you never had.
I know, that's right. Will you share one of your pieces with us?
Sure. I actually was thinking one in my head on the way over, and I think it's appropriate for the conversation we have today.
Okay.
So it's called The Games We Play.
Okay.
See, brother, when I met you, I was blinded by your smile. And what we had to say was absolutely worth my while. See, you had this kind of mellow tone and seductive, soulful style that made me sit up and take notice on that fateful summer day that had me acting like a little girl, enjoying the childhood games we play. I'm talking my heart was playing hopscotch, jumping rhythms, skipping beats. My head was spinning rings around rosies as we both walked down the street. It was 1, 2, 3, 4, I declare a thumb war as my hand gently clasped in yours. And as we looked into those light brown eyes, my soul began to soar. That smooth chocolate skin with just a kiss of caramel made me weak with anticipation of a more intimate relation, and I'm not going to lie, the thought crossed my mind of playing hide and go get it. My breath quickened in my chest, but I digress. The point is, you knew game and how to spit it. Again, I go back to how I was blinded by your smile, because behind those sparkling teeth, I didn't peep your sneaky style, like how you twist your tongue like bubblegum to inflate and carry lies, or how you had all these trifling traits that I soon grew to despise, like how you call me late at night saying, girl, can I come over? I was truly shocked. It's 3 o'clock. Boy, this is not Red Rover. At the beginning of this thing we have, it was more like hide and seek. We look into each other's hearts, find out the strong and weak, but now it's more like dodgeball, and I just want to run away. And with the stuff you're throwing and me not knowing, how should I be asked to stay? Who knew you and your reflection were playing games and you felt you had to lie about your baby mama with all her drama and the real color of your eyes? You keep hitting me on the head like Duck, Duck, Goose with all of these untruths, like about how your job involves the mob. I mean, it really is uncouth. So, tag, you're it because I quit, and that's all I have to say. Let's put the toys up on the shelf so I can be on my way. I'm much too grown. I'm on my own, and I guess it's the lessons of being older. I've had my fill, and it's been real, but boy, this game is over.
Oh, kudos. Wonderful. Andrea O'Neill, The Games We Play. So tell us again how we can find you.
Sure. It's Cupid and Cleopatra at gmail.com. It's Cupid in, like the letter N, Cleopatra at gmail.com. Or also you can go to www.cupidandcleopatra.wordpress.com.
And so that people can email you directly.
Email me directly. Go to the website. You can post things and also email about comments, anything that you'd like to see for future features. Also, share your comments. I'm always interested to hear what women are thinking about in terms of relationships.
That's awesome. Well, Andrea, my friend, sister girl, talented poet writer, it has been awesome to sit here and talk with you and to have you share with this community. This has been Woman to Woman. Thank you for listening to us live on WIMG AM 1300, worldwide at WIMG1300.com, and WZBN Mercer Channel 25. I am Kim Copeland, and it has been a great evening. Thank you so much. Good night.
Thank you for having me.
Is the weekly program that deals with women's issues. Women to Women can be heard every Tuesday night on 1300 WIMG at 7:35 and